Welcome back to Crypto Tutorial. On today's video, we'd like to discuss Cardano, how it's currently performing and how it will be performing during the upcoming hours and days. But before doing so, I would highly appreciate if you could follow me on Twitter. Down below in the description below social and info, you will be able to find the link towards my Twitter, so that would be highly appreciated. Let's take a quick look at what we're seeing on Cardano. So on the 1 hourly time frame, I've already opened up the chart and I've drawn this descending parallel channel. Well, what is actually quite important to me is that we have seen actually multiple touch points below this descending resistance. So that is something, it's a confirmed descending resistance, and we have seen 2 touch points on top of this descending support. So this is for sure absolutely something you would like to monitor closely, and actually this is quite important to me as well. So this is something you do not want to miss out on. So for sure, we have been trading down for quite a while. We have seen these lower lows getting created, but let's take a quick look as well at a few indicators. So what for sure is very important to me is the RSI. On the RSI, what we can clearly see is that we were forming previously a bearish divergence. We were seeing this higher high on the RSI, but we were seeing a slightly lower high on the chart. Therefore, we saw this decline in price action afterwards, and that is exactly what we saw as well on the RSI. Right now, what we must admit is that it does actually look very good. We have plenty of space towards the upside to see a further increase before breaking out above the dotted line, and we are not seeing any type of bullish or bearish divergences. So overall, the RSI does look very good to me, and what I must admit is that Cardano does actually look very well to me as well, especially because, as I talked previously, we are here. If we take a quick look at the white line above us, this white line is a descending resistance that has been for quite a long time, and I personally think that we have to retest this range during the upcoming days. But for sure, if we do see a breakout occur above this descending resistance, we will be creating a minor trend reversal on the 1 hourly time frame, creating for the very first time a higher high compared to the previous high. That would be absolutely great, and I would like to see actually eventually a breakout outside of this pattern or a breakdown occur. So that is also a possibility. But how big is this actually going to be? So I will be measuring it just by selecting the first touch point down below, just straight towards the upper part, and right now I do have my measurement over here. So let's say we will be seeing a breakout occur above this range. This would mean that we will be heading towards the $1.86, but as well we will be seeing a 4% increase on Cardano if we do see a breakout occur above this descending resistance. If we do see a breakdown occur, well, that will be a little bit different, because if we do see a breakdown, we will be seeing actually Cardano heading all the way towards the $1.63. And as I said previously during my videos, we do not want to see Cardano below the $1.56. Otherwise, it is very likely that we are actually going to see even more decline in price action. So right now, if we hold strong on top of the range where we're currently at, I think that is actually a great range to stay on top on. So this being said, I would like to discuss as well the MACD. On the MACD, what you can clearly see is that we are right now seeing once more a momentum increase. We are experiencing momentum towards the upside, and right now we are also heading towards a crossover on the 1 hourly time frame. This does actually show me that we are going to expect more momentum towards the upside and further continuation of the increase in price action. So the MACD does actually look very good, and as I showed you previously on the RSI, we do still have plenty of space to see further growth, so therefore I'm not concerned at all. But if we take a quick look at the 4 hourly time frame, what you can clearly see over here is that we are also heading towards a crossover. We could expect major momentum towards the upside, and the very last time that this occurred, it was approximately the 19th of November, and after that point in time we did see an increase of approximately 9%. So this is actually very likely to occur so far, and what I think is quite important is something I would like to let you know in a few seconds. So that is something very important, that we are seeing this crossover. We are expecting momentum towards the upside, so the MACD does actually look absolutely marvelous. Lastly, I would like to take a quick look at the RSI as well. On the RSI, what you can clearly see is that we're not seeing any type of bearish divergence, but we are seeing actually a minor bullish divergence taking place. Why is this the case? It's because we are seeing this slightly lower low and a higher low for sure on the RSI. Therefore, this is a bullish divergence, and this gave me a lot of confidence actually that we are going to see further increase heading towards a breakout above the dotted line on the RSI, and this is exactly what we would like to see right now taking place on Cardano. And the reason why is something I would like to explain you right away. So I will be removing this parallel channel that we are seeing on the 1 hourly time frame, and what I must say is that we are right now seeing a perfect setup for a W getting created, and this is actually the neckline that I've drawn. So the thin white line that we're seeing above us is the neckline of this pattern. So if we do see actually a breakout outside or above this line at $1.92, it is likely that we are going to see a major leg towards the upside getting created, but we have to create a W structure, otherwise it won't be a valid pattern anymore. But I would like to explain to you how big that measurement is going to look like and how big this leg is going to be if we are right now going to see major gains towards the upside, breaking out above the $1.92. At this point in time, we are going to be able to just accumulate for a while on top, and afterwards expecting a major leg towards the upside. But how big is this measurement going to be? Well, I will be selecting it by selecting this point, well, the neckline of the pattern all the way towards the touch point down below at $1.76. And right now, if we take this measurement all the way towards this point in time, you can clearly see that we will be expecting a major move of approximately 8.7%, heading above, breaking out above this descending resistance that we have talked about previously for quite a lot of times, because it has been a major level of resistance previously, and that would be just absolutely marvelous. So we would like to see firstly a breakout outside of the parallel channel, descending parallel channel on the 1 hourly time frame, expecting a growth afterwards, and see a further continuation towards a breakout outside of or above this neckline, finding support on top of the $1.92 range and seeing a major leg of approximately 8.7% afterwards. So these were the key levels that I wanted to discuss with you. Absolutely the last thing that I would like to take a look at is the Ema Ribbon. On the Ema Ribbon, what you can clearly see is that we are right now finding resistance underneath it, and what we would like to see for sure is a breakout above it. So that is something I think is very important, and you can clearly see as well that we are perfectly aligned with the parallel channel that I've drawn before, and this is for sure very important to me because we would like to actually see this breakout occur and being able to break out above the 4 hourly Ema Ribbon to see a further continuation of this pattern, finding support on top of the $1.92 and seeing that 8% breakout all the way above this 0.5 level at $2.05 range. So for sure, absolutely very important to monitor this very closely, and absolutely important to know is that on the 1 hourly time frame, this descending resistance is perfectly aligned with the Ema Ribbon as well. So we would like to see this breakout occur, that minor move towards the upside getting started and heading towards a retest of the neckline at $1.92. So thank you very much for watching this video. Have a nice day, and please do not forget to give me a thumbs up down below. Bye.